I'm watching this thing. I feel like these 2 episodes really honed in more than any other episodes on the fuel for Michael Jordan's machine, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he feeds on grudges.
Yes.
That is his fuel. That he is a vampire for grudges. That's the blood that he sucks on. And he creates these grudges.
Yeah.
Right? And I guess my first question is, what does the grudge do?
It gives him an extra edge. And I think he
What
always
is the
needs
edge?
extra. It's fuck you. Everybody plays a little bit. It's the same reason NFL teams probably.
Let me
NBA
clarify
teams.
the question. A grudge doesn't make you shoot better. A grudge doesn't make you jump higher. A grudge doesn't make you run faster.
It makes you focus more.
Okay, now, so that's what I'm trying to say. What is the grudge enabling him to do?
There's a weird competitive thing. Every sports team, what do they say? Nobody believed in us. You're giving them bulletin board material when you guarantee a win against the other team. Yeah. Competitors always need that thing to make them lock in, which is, oh, you don't think you think I can't do this.
Right.
Fuck you. Jordan is, you think you could just we're going to play the finals and you're going to walk by me even though we went to the same college and you're not going to acknowledge I exist? Fuck you.
Right.
Oh, you're going to put your arm around me and tell me nice game after you have 36? Fuck you. It just helps you lock in and elevate your focus and intensity and everything. And then the game you do perform better usually.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
I think a grudge is like a lion trying to eat you. Like a grudge is like a rock that falls on you out in the woods. Like like if you're getting chased by a lion, you'll tap into a speed that you didn't know you had. Like you'll push your bones and like your ligaments to like tearing to get away.
Right.
Like you've seen the stories where like the car is on the kid and the mom's able to lift the car up.
Yeah.
And in the process, she like tears all the muscles in her body.
Yeah.
Like it taps into a part of your brain where you're like, I just have to do this at all costs and nothing else matters, even if it means sacrificing my body. Like you can only cognitively put your brain into output at like 80%.
Right.
And then it's only when you're faced with like no other option and no escape that you're going to tap into the 95, 96 percentile, I think.
Right. So the interesting question is like, why does that allow him to tap into it? Like, I understand if a lion's chasing me, how much more focused I'll be. I'll understand if like a rock falls on me in the forest, how much more focused I'll be. I don't understand how a coach just walking out at a dinner elicits the same physical reaction or mental reaction.
There's something about disrespect that for him is big. Like if he feels disrespected, he's ready.
Yeah.
Just make me feel disrespected and I'll lock in.
I think that like I think that the intensity thing for Jordan, right, is his competitive advantage obviously is he's the best to ever play. Right. I think this shows it, that he's the best to ever play, right? And not only is he the best to ever play, he has something that can get him to that level at his disposal. LeBron doesn't. LeBron does not have the ability to go, he calls it 0 dark 30 or whatever the fuck he does. He doesn't have it. Yeah. He can output as much as he wants, or like as he tries to, but he can't lock into the tenacity that Jordan has.
Yeah.
And Jordan, I think his competitive advantage outside being the most physically gifted player that we've ever seen, he had the ability to tap into his top potential at any given night with the smallest of stimulus.
Yeah.
Literally somebody not shaking his hand was enough for him to go to 100%.
Bro, he invented stuff.
Yeah.
He made up that story against the Bulls player just to create a thing.
Yeah.
Like I almost feel like it's a form of like OCD where like you create this enemy or like this fear that you have.
Yeah.
And then like you start doing these behaviors to fix the thing that you created in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I think he has that top dog situation where it's like everybody needs to kiss the ring.
Yeah.
So like, when he first came on the Bulls, he's like, oh, who's the best player? I'm going after him. Now I'm top dog. So everybody needs to kiss my ring. And so he'll create these enemies in his head like, oh, wait, you're not kissing the ring?
Yeah.
But like,
I'm going to make you now.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
So it's like he created it.
It is interesting to see, and maybe this is all narrative and maybe they're just cooking this into the documentary, but like, nobody has ever been afraid of pissing off LeBron. Oh, you're going to piss off LeBron. Be careful tomorrow. Nobody's ever been afraid of pissing off Kobe. Kobe's going to give you everything he has every single night. Jordan,
I don't know about that with Kobe.
I think, I haven't watched enough Lakers games to say, but I think every time we saw Kobe, he tried his hardest.
I think what he's saying is Kobe's mentality was rip your heart out But I don't need to hate you to rip your heart out.
Yeah.
I just want to rip your heart out.
But when he had like that player that people were saying like, oh, he's the Kobe stopper or some shit like that. Like you'll see him
Fucking
turn
Ruben
up.
Patterson.
Yeah.
Like you'll see him like, oh, I have a grudge against this player now. So now I'm gonna turn up and score fucking 61 tonight.
Sure.
Like, just to shut you guys
he
the fuck
definitely
up. Yeah.
has it for sure. He's super competitive. That's
Probably
without
every
a doubt.
competitor at that level has it to a level.
100%.
But Jordan's was like different.
Okay, and I forgot what I was saying.
Needing the grudge, needing disrespect. You said Kobe, LeBron. Nobody's afraid to piss off LeBron.
So nobody's afraid of pissing off LeBron. I don't think it really mattered with Kobe in the same way. I don't think so. I think he was just going to give it no matter what. And maybe if the news media was saying, maybe if it was like a public thing, maybe it inspired him a little bit more. But if he had to score 60 to win, he'd score 60 to win. Or if not, I think he was just like, I want to get the championships. I think Kobe was just chasing Mike. Mm-hmm. People were afraid of him.
Yeah.
The way you hear these players talk about Mike, they're like, oh my God, why'd you say that?
Yeah.
Why'd you say that? It's in the same way when there's like a movie or some bad guy. Why'd you do that? Why'd you have to think about that? Remember in Ghostbusters? Why'd you have to think about the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why'd you have to unlock the... what is a movie or like a bad guy or like
I think his gangs in New York. Bill the Butcher is like cutting up meat. He's like this big knife. He's intimidating whoever the other guy is. That's Jordan. After B.J. Armstrong hits that game winner and starts talking shit, Jordan the next day in the locker room, he's just swinging a baseball bat with one hand, a cigar in his mouth, and he's just talking that shit. It's like a supervillain stroking his fucking cat or whatever and just talking about how he's gonna ruin you.
X-Men. What is the bitch that's Phoenix or something like that? She's like a Phoenix, Jean Grey or something like that. You know, like if she loses it, she loses it.
Yeah.
Tasmanian Devil, if they lose it, they lose it. There's examples of super villains.
Right.
You know, it doesn't even exist in like regular humanity. It doesn't even exist as like humans in movies. But there are people that if they go crazy, or these super villains, if they go crazy, they're kind of unstoppable. Yeah. Don't piss Thanos off. Why'd you have to do that? Blah, blah, blah.
It's like an abusive dad. You're like, don't say the thing to make dad mad.
Yeah.
And then it goes crazy, right? So it's like...
Have you ever met him?
Let me just get... Okay. So it's like... So that's what Jordan was, and that's how they saw him. Right? Like, I've never seen this before. The trick with Jordan was just to kind of be nice to him, and then hopefully he wouldn't tap into his peak potential.
But even
like you're
then,
on
it's
eggshells with him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like every girlfriend, though.
Yeah.
Like, you tell a girl, like,
but there's
why
nothing
you mad?
productive that comes out of them.
No, but I mean, I'm talking about the Tasmanian Devil part.
Right.
Is
No,
like,
I understand. I'm saying by pissing them off, nothing good happens. They can't do anything with it. Like Jordan would win
They
with
do
it.
spin around and yellow out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. They just waste your fucking time.
I tapped into something just
No. So it's like,
he just tapped into
there's like, it's just an interesting thing. It's like most people when they get angry, they actually get worse. Right, most people when they get upset, they throw the game away. They can't function. They're reckless.
Scottie Pippen.
They do what's called hero ball. Have you guys heard of this term? Hero ball. I'm gonna try to do it myself.
Yeah.
You know, Brett Favre. Oh, you saying that he's lost it? He's lost a step. Okay, now he's just throwing interceptions in the fucking playoffs, right? And with Jordan, the opposite thing happened. Usually, when people tap into that aggression and that anger, bad things happen.
Yeah.
Because Jordan was the hero.
I think not only was he the hero, I think that he was so good.
That's what I mean.
And we've never seen somebody on this level of greatness. I think he was so far superior. I would say at minimum 20% better than anybody else.
It's quite
at
possible.
any given
Who
time.
was even close at the time?
I don't know. I mean, you can't even put Reggie Miller in the same ballpark.
No.
I
love Reggie Miller. I wanted him to win that
25%.
series. It's not even close.
It's 20-25%. And you know what it is? This is what it is. When he taps into it, it's Jordan playing against his little brother. Not his actual relationship. It's anyone playing against their younger sibling. That's how far above everybody he was in the league. When he was able to tap into what he wanted, he was playing against a younger sibling. And that's pretty amazing at any point in time going, all right, I'm going to drop 60 a night. I'm going to drop 36 and a half because that motherfucker just scored 37 on me in a full game.
Doug, the idea that we compare, like, no disrespect to Kobe, but when you think about the stats, they said Jordan averaged 40 points a game for an entire playoff series 7 times. You know how fucking crazy that is? In a league that wasn't that high scoring and didn't, like, you were allowed to hit everybody on the perimeter, like, Crazy numbers this guy would put up. He could play hero ball effectively.